Hi again from Cougar Creek Ranch. This is Jon, and today I'm going to show you a little bit of a bushcraft type of operation where I am trying to set up a like a woodshed for my lumber. As you can see, I've got a number of good trunks that I'm planning to use to build a like a shelf for holding the lumber inside my shed over there. So I cannot move it in right now. I don't have enough space in the shed, and everything is mixed up there. I have a lot of lumbers, including the boards I made with my Alaskan chainsaw. So I'm just going to build a temporary support for a like a tarp cover that I already purchased. Is about 20 foot by 30, and I already installed some center posts here, and I will use screws actually to assemble it. I will show you as I do it. I don't have an operator here, so I don't know if I can show images of the operation, but I will show you the results. I installed 3 posts in the center of the structure, 12 feet apart, and about 1 foot in the ground. Again, this is just a temporary structure until summertime, when probably I'm going to build the shelf inside my wood shed over there. Since it is too thick, the center beam that I'm planning, I did use a reciprocating saw to just make some notches. I could have used the axe too, but I have this handy here, so I just cut in both sides since I'm going to use about 3.5-inch screws. For the center beam, I intended to use a curved branch that I have around here. I screw it from the top. You can see on the first two. The third one show that the curvature of the beam is much pronounced than I have planned. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this right side post. I'll remove the screw. I'll leave the beam just balancing on the center post, and then I'm going to bury a little bit the post to get it lower here. For making side support, I'm very much making a frame using branches which I just stick in the ground, and then I bent it over, and I'll show you. It has only one screw here that you might see is protruding, yeah, from the top. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and then for the other 2 posts I'm going to install similar structure. So I have the curved overall beam on the top and the curved side supports on this frame. So if I run the tarp on top of this, the water will run down to the ground, hopefully. Let's see. I completed the center support for the tarp using just 1 screw for each of the bent branch that installed there. You can see the screws are protruding underneath, which is not a problem for me. I don't want anything on top to break the tarp, so the top surface should be clean. I will cut the the extra part of the branch on both sides after I'm done installing everything, and probably I will wrap around with some line, something that will make sure that the screws, they are not losing and disconnecting. On my second U-frame I learned something. So instead of having the screw penetrating the side and sticking out, I'm going to install it in an angle, so it will go into the side and eventually gonna end up into the post here. That will save, will be safer, no sharp edges left around. I will go and redo the one on the center because I have there a couple of screws sticking out. Here it is. I am done with the frame, waiting for UPS to bring the tarp. Today maybe around 3-4 o'clock when they arrive, or 5 o'clock, so I can wrap it around because tonight is gonna be raining. So I want to get these puppies out of the rain and slowly dry for next project. I still have to go and cut the end of the U-shape side support branches. I will cut the end, and also I will wrap around the connection with steel wires or maybe with some cord. I'll see. Here is the joint with wire wrapped around, as I mentioned. Then the excess of these ribs, I will cut it after I'm done with all the 3 sections. It is done. All the ribs are cut, and wires, steel wire they used to wrap the joint to make sure that will not move around, and the screws may give up eventually because it's relatively wet wood. So the only thing left is to consider, after I install the tarp, if I'm going to add two more ribs for support. So in between the 3 already installed, add 2 more ribs. Let's see, maybe this is good enough. Dark, however, I decided to add 2 more sets of ribs, so in total will be every 6 feet will be a set of ribs. So I hope that the tarp will be well supported. Voila, that's it. This is a tarp shed with weights on the side using these rattan trunks, and here is the other side. And it cost me 29 something for the tarp, and everything else is my own material, branches from the alder and hazelnut trees. I pruned those, or I fell a number of alder trees, and this stock here is mostly or exclusively alder branches from the top, which are very good for posts and other projects on the range. As I mentioned, I will do the shelf in a lumber storage shed. Okay, thank you for watching.